don't know what happened. Something happened, but halfway into the video, it decided that it wanted to stop. So it stopped. 36 minutes in, we had an interruption that I don't know what happened, but um, yeah, we had a crazy interruption. So we're gonna launch again to try to finish up. So when I got cut off, I was speaking about the um, the blood, the blood that was taken from me today. The 24 vials or whatever it's called, the little containers. Yeah, excuse me. The containers, I had 24 of them taken from me today. Right, 24 of them taken from me today, and that is for preparation for me getting my bone marrow transplant. Right, so the blood has to go all over the place, getting checked for infections, getting checked with the donor itself, make sure that I got the right donor. So it took a lot of blood from me today, and it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? They gave me platelets today. They gave me a bag of blood and also a bag of platelets. So I was gonna need it. I mean Monday I was low, so I knew I was gonna need a tap up Wednesday. But after all the blood that they took from me today, I knew I was gonna need some more blood because you know what I'm saying. They hit me hard. 24 little valves, man. I was like, yo, and they filled them shits all the way up, damn near closest to the. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my god, look at all this blood. I see the blood running. You know what I'm saying, running out of my hands. I'm like, god damn, 1, 2, 3, 24 vials of blood. But they gave it back. Right? They gave it back, and I got a bag of blood today and a bag of platelets. Boom, straight into the arm. Takes a couple of hours when I go to the cancer center. So I go, I go early in the morning, and it's kind of hard getting up, but I'd rather do it early so I'll have the rest of the day to do other things rather than go later. Because sometimes I'll be there till 7:30. You know what I'm saying, at night, going through the process of getting these blood and platelets, and that is a lot. It's late. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get, ain't nobody trying to get home set 7:30, 8 o'clock after a goddamn blood transfusion. But so, fortunately, the wife was able to make early appointments. It's a struggle getting me up in the morning, but I'm able to get up, and you know what I'm saying. I'd rather do it in the morning than at night. So yeah, it took mad, man. It was crazy how they hit me up today, but thankfully, they gave it back. Every bit of blood they took from me, they gave back. Plus, they gave me back some extra. So I should be good by Friday. My next appointment is Friday to go back because I go 3 times a week. And every day I go, bro. Every day I go, I get a bag of platelets. It's just the craziest thing to me is that my platelet counts go down so fast, and it's like, damn, what's going on? Why is this happening? And there's no real. I mean, the real explanation is my immune system is not capable of making these new cells. My bone marrow is not able of making these platelets that I need, so I have to get it given to me when I go to the cancer center. That's how bad the chemo wiped out my bone marrow, because I have a blood cancer. So most of the problem is in my bone marrow. So wherever the chemo went and wiped out, it just tore that shit down. So that's why I have to get a platelet every 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have to get a bag of platelets. Otherwise, because remember, the platelets is what clots you from if you get a cut, the scab. You know what I'm saying? Scabs, platelets is basically scabs. Whenever you get a cut and you heal, that's platelets. And sometimes, what's going on, Oscar? How you doing, bro? And sometimes my platelets level is down to like 8,000, 10,000. You're supposed to have anywhere from 150 to 300,000 platelets in your body any given time. And sometimes when I go to the cancer center, mine is like 8,000, 10,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, feeling great. Greatest thing of all is I have my bone marrow biopsy not my bone marrow biopsy. I keep talking about my bone marrow biopsy. My bone marrow transplant has finally been approved, and because from my bone marrow biopsy, there's no more cancer in my body currently, so I'm able to move forward with this bone marrow transplant. So hopefully within the next week or two, I'll be back in the hospital and doing my thing. You know what I'm saying, to get back and get better. So you know what I'm saying, I could just I could live my life finally. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, Clint. Okay. Clint Brindo. What's going on with you, man? How you doing? How you doing? And I like to say, for y'all that are watching me today, please go get your blood tested. Please go get your urine tested. Please ask your family member, especially your elders, you know what I'm saying, your uncles and your dads or whatever. Please have them go get their urine tested. Please have them get their blood checked for any, you know what I'm saying, problems that might come in the future, because um, cancer is nothing but a dying cell, that cell that's supposed to die that refuses to die. And once this happens, these cells send out a certain marker, and these markers are in your blood. They deposit in your blood, and the doctors in the hospitals are not able to pick up on these markers that these bad cells leave. And just by going to get your blood checked, man, you can do a lot for yourself and your family by having an idea of how healthy you are. You know what I'm saying? Because cancer don't just happen overnight. It builds. You know, it builds over time. And that's an advantage you can have for yourself by going and checking and making sure that you know your body is doing okay. You don't have no cancer presence. And a lot of time, um, it comes from you feeling pain. Sometimes you feel pain somewhere, and a lot of us, we feel pain, we ignore it. I got a friend that came by yesterday, right? I had a friend that came by yesterday. He's feeling pain at the moment, you know what I'm saying? And where he's feeling pain at is a lymph node spot. You know what I'm saying? He's been going through the pain for about a month, and I'm like, yo, you need to get that checked out. You know what I'm saying? And I shared with him, you know what I'm saying, some of what my account is like, and his is similar to what I had to go through, because the lymph node, and that's another thing, the lymph nodes. Whenever you go to the doctor, and they check your neck, and they check your armpits, and they're checking for swollen lymph nodes. Your lymph nodes are little pockets. They're all over your body. They're little pockets, and they filter the blood to filter out all the bad things that needs to get removed from your body. But when your lymph node is overworked, or there's a lot of infection, it tends to swell up because it's gathering all the bad stuff. So your doctor check these spots behind your head, under your neck, your shoulders, your armpits, and they feel for these things being enlarged. And if they are enlarged, then that's when you know that, you know what I'm saying, something wrong. So my friend, one of his in the lymph nodes was enlarged, and it was producing pain, and he was going through it for a month. You know what I'm saying? So he has an appointment, I think, Monday. So you know what I'm saying, thank God that he's following up. And you know, who knows, maybe my situation, you know, led him to go see what's going on. Maybe he would have probably let the pain linger longer without even checking it up. But that's one of the causes of cancer is, you know, or sometimes, and a lot of times, the bad cells, they get so much that they leave the lymph node and they deposit into your organs, and then your organs swell. That's what happened to me at one point. So definitely get your blood checked out, please. You know what I'm saying? Get your blood checked out, ladies. Get your mammogram. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So you can be here for your kids. And you know what I'm saying? So you can be here for your kids and your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's serious, man. I got diagnosed at 38. And I know there's people younger than me that have been diagnosed with cancer. even kids. You know what I'm saying? So cancer has no age limit. Cancer has no care about color. You know what I'm saying? Cancer is just ruthless. Tear you your family apart. You know what I'm saying? Okay, would you say I sub for you and I will when I'm older? Since I'm 10, Oscar, you 10? Oh, there's no way you 10. You can't be watching this. This video isn't for kids. I could have swore I hit the button that says not for kids. But Oscar, what you can do, if you are really 10, this is crazy. I'm talking to a 10-year-old. If you are really 10, talk to your parents about getting checked for cancer or anything. It's gonna be sound weird coming from you, but these are the things that, because even 10-year-olds, kids like yourself, get cancer. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, which is one of the harshest things to see, is little kids. Because I know the pain I have to go through between the cancer and the chemo, and to think about these kids, I have to deal with that kind of pain. That is like, that is torture. Literally, that is torture for these kids to have to go through that. But you know what I'm saying? What you can do is, you know what I'm saying, take care of yourself, Oscar. Make sure you're eating properly, make sure you're eating your vegetables, make sure you're exercising, and mention it to your mother and your father, you know what I'm saying, that, about a blood, getting their blood tested to make sure that they're okay. You know what I'm saying? This is very, very important. And it's going to be important for you as you get older, Oscar, okay? So, um,
Yeah, I don't know what that other is.
so I'm happy that you got through the cancer. And yes, okay, you will. Good. Wonderful. 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 So yeah, man, it's a beautiful day. Today is a beautiful and amazing day because I was given the go ahead. My body, you a good listener, okay. My body is in a proper place for me to get this bone marrow transplant, so I'm up and I'm ready for that. And you know what I'm saying? All of the credit go to everybody that's been praying for me over the past 3 months that I've been in the hospital, dealing with this chemo treatment. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give thanks. I want to give a special thank you to anybody out there that has donated any blood or anything, any kind of donation, because without y'all, I wouldn't be here today. Okay, thank you, Oscar. I will not. Thank you for praying for me, brother. I really appreciate it. I will not be here today. I have to go to the cancer center 3 times a day and get platelets 3 times a week and have to get platelets because, like I told y'all, if I don't get platelets, my count dropped to 10,000, 8,000. Right? If I go there Monday. By the time I go there Wednesday, I go there Monday with like I go there Monday and my count is like 10,000. I get a bag of platelets that should pump me up to like maybe 20, 30,000. By Wednesday, I'm back down to 8,000 again within 2 days. So another 2 days, well, I'm not sure, another day, another couple of hours, I'll probably be down to zero. You know what I'm saying? And once you have no platelets, you are not able to heal your wound. See you later, man. Okay, yes, I appreciate it. Um, within a couple hours, and I'll probably be down to zero. You know what I'm saying? And without platelets, your blood will not clot. Meaning, if you get a cut, you're not gonna heal. All right? Because it been plenty of times that I went to the cancer center to get what I needed, and because of because of the needle, because of the needle point, I I lose blood when I remove my bandage too early. It'll leak blood because I have not clotted. The little insertion from a little needle sometimes takes hours for the bleeding to stop because it hasn't had a chance to clot. So, I just want to thank anybody out there that donated any kind of blood, donated anything, period. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you donated money to any kind of organization. But For the people out there that's donating the blood, man, I thank you. Other cancer survivors, thank you. And it's not only cancer survivors that need blood. Everybody that, what I'm saying, damn near goes into the hospital have a situation where, whatever it is, you lose blood for whatever reason, you need blood. But my situation, I ain't able to make it. You understand? It ain't the fact that I lose it. I'm not able to make it. So I need as much as I can get. So, like I said, man, I thank everybody out there that has donated any blood or any platelets, and to those out there that are strong enough to donate your bone marrow, special thanks to you as well, because that is going to change my life. That is going to give me my life back. That is going to, allow me to rest at night, because I can't say I rest at night, but I haven't had peace in my life since I've been diagnosed with this cancer, because they, they can't tell me where or why I'm sick, and my immune system is so low. Every day I gotta watch where I go. I can't be around people. Like, since COVID, I've been living like I'm still in COVID. Can't go in large circles. Can't be around people. Can't do none of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So by me doing this bone marrow transplant, it'll take care of all three cancers that I was diagnosed with in 2021. Literally, because I'll be making new cells. I'll be getting somebody else's stem cells, and the stem cells is what make white blood cells. That's what make red blood cells. That the thing, when you eat chicken and you crack it open, they crack the bone open. That red stuff, that's the bone marrow. Yes, I will be getting somebody else's bone marrow. You know what I'm saying? So I can produce different cells, because the cells that's currently in my body got contaminated and are not are producing lymphoma cells and Waldron syndrome cells and leukemia cells and leukemia markers. So once I get this transplant, I ain't gotta worry about none of that, because I'll have a whole new cell production mechanism, and I will not produce any of their cells anymore. So if you're a bone marrow donor, man, you're a lifesaver. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like us, you're a lifesaver, literally, because this is gonna save my life, give me my life back, and put my mind at ease. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been hard for the past 5 years, bro. Like, imagine living in a damn bubble for the past 5 years. Can't even go outside, because if I go in the backyard, I can't even be around live plants because of the bacteria. I can't eat anything raw. I can't eat no kind of lettuce. Everything has to be peeled or cooked. So with all that stuff going on, I can't even be outside in my backyard because of all the trees and all the plants and all the bacteria that could come from being exposed to that. So can you imagine, man? My life has been, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't been hell, but it hasn't been what, it could. I have no complaints, because I'm still here today. You know what I'm saying? If you see me, I still smile. I make the best of everything. I'm never sad or anything like that. And that's one thing that you gotta keep up. You gotta find somebody to keep the joy in your life. That's so you don't go into a dark place. You understand what I'm saying? And I've always found a way to keep the joy in my life. I always try to find a positive in every negative, and always looked at, these things as obstacles and challenges in life. And the cancer is just another obstacle, just another challenge for me to overcome, to prove to myself that, what I'm saying, I can do it. And, so once I get this transplant, man, I'm back, you know what I'm saying, a couple months. By the end of the year, I should be, you know what I'm saying, I should be good. No more cancer, no more platelets and blood every other day, because this new person's immune system will be able to make all the cells that my body needs. You know what I'm saying? So if you a donor, man, like I said, man, like, my heart goes out to you. You know what I'm saying? If you ever thought about donating, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. It might take an hour out of your time, but it'll save somebody's life. You understand what I'm saying? So please, if you do donate, please continue to donate. You know what I'm saying? Tell your friends about it. You know what I'm saying? Encourage them to donate as well, cause that is 99% of the reason why, I'm not that why I'm doing this podcast or this live is to reach out, because I can't talk to nobody in real life. You know what I'm saying? I can't be too close. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When I go to the cancer center, I gotta see my doctors and certain people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be masked up and all that, but I'm not able to like really communicate. You know what I'm saying, with people in the real world. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to start this channel, so I could reach out, so I could talk to people. And one of the reasons why I go live is because in the moment, if you have a question, if you want to talk about something, if you want to talk about being diagnosed, if you want to talk about a family member being diagnosed, let's talk about it. If you have any questions about cancer, put it in the chat. I could talk to you about it right now. 3 times a week, I go live to try to inspire people to go get their blood tested, to, you know what I'm saying, and share my experiences so they can learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, one of the most important reasons is I'm live 3 times a week, so I can speak to anybody that have any questions, any issues, anything you want to talk about cancer related. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. We could talk about it right here, right now, whenever. You know what I'm saying? You can find my email address on my YouTube page. If you don't want to put your business in the chat, send me an email. Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm lucky to be alive today. I know that, and it gives me great pleasure to share. And if it's only one person I help by doing this live, then you know what I'm saying, my life will be worth, you know what I'm saying, much more than what it is. You know what I'm saying? So please continue to donate, continue to influence, continue to get your checkup. You know what I'm saying? Continue to force. You know what I'm saying? Tell your parents, tell your kids. You know what I'm saying? To get checked out, get urine tests, get what I'm saying, get a baseline of where your body's at, because as you get older, you're more at risk for cancer, because all cancer is a cell that is supposed to die, that for some reason choose not to die, and they multiply, and they multiply at a faster rate than your regular cells. So before you know what I'm saying, before you know it, you might have a lump somewhere that you feel it, or sometimes the lump can be on your organ and you don't even see it. That's why the need for the test is important, because like I said, the cancer cells leave trace evidence in your blood system that they are around. So if you have a tumor, if you have something that you can't feel or see, the blood test usually tells you that something is wrong, or your urine test will tell you if, you know what I'm saying, your prostate is bad, or, you know what I'm saying, that's particularly like what the urine test is mostly for the prostate, to see how your prostate is doing. And prostate cancer is very, you know what I'm saying, it happens to a lot of people. So being on top of it is your best, and that's it. Your best case scenario is being on top of yourself so you can get the things early. Earlier you find out what's going on, the best results you have as far as treatment. Because when I found out my second cancer, when I found out that my cancer came back, it was due to me doing a lot of research. Right? Due to me doing a lot of research and keeping track and understanding of my blood work and understanding what's going on, and I saw the increase in a certain in my red blood cells, and I'm like, okay, well, my red blood cells is increasing. Why are my white blood cells? It was a specific. No, it was my white blood cell that was increasing, So I'm like, well, if everything is going back to normal in my body, and my white blood cells is increasing, why isn't my red blood cells not increasing? Right? So I kept track of what's going on and paid attention to my body, and before you know it, I noticed swelling in certain places, and I followed up. I followed up on it. I went to a couple different doctors, and it was evident that the cancer has came back. So, me being me, because like I said, ever since my first cancer, I've been studying, studying, and I was re-diagnosed again in December. So since 2021, I've been studying. Literally, I've been studying from 2021 till now. And because of all that studying, I was able to recognize that my cancer came back early, and was able to get on top of it. And now my bone marrow biopsy came back clean, and I'm about to do this bone marrow transplant earlier than what's expected. So I'm just excited right now, man. I'm just happy right now. And I want to just give thanks, you know what I'm saying? Give thanks for everybody for praying for me. Give thanks for everybody for watching this YouTube live. And, just, implore, please go get checked out. Get your family checked out. You know what I'm saying? So there's much more things I want to touch on. You know what I'm saying? But like I always say, I don't want to push myself too much. An hour is, you know what I'm saying, is a good amount of time for me not to go overboard. So I'm gonna be back Friday. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, any questions, anything that's going on, please put it in the chat. That's why I'm here 3 times a week, so I could be available so I could use my experiences and my knowledge to help anybody with any questions. Any questions you have about cancer, about a family member or a friend, or if you can't deal with something, you know what I'm saying, please put it in the chat, or you know what I'm saying, and holler at me. Holler at me. I'm gonna be here if you know what I'm saying. God willing, I'll be here to help you out and help everybody out. And look forward to a barbecue. And if you're in the New York area, you know what I'm saying, you're welcome. And even if you're not in New York, you want to come up to New York by the end of the summer, please do. Because we're going to have a crazy party. Because, you know what I'm saying, that's all we do. That's all we do is party. You know what I'm saying? That's all we do is party. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. You know what I'm saying? Oscar, go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Find the joy, man. Find the joy. Find the goodness. Don't let anything hold you down. Don't let anything keep you down. You know what I'm saying? If something is not correct, or then change it. Make some changes. You know what I'm saying? But please try to find the light in every darkness, and try to stay in a place where, you know what I'm saying, your mind and your body can flourish. You know what I'm saying? Because stress is a mother. You feel me? A lot of things can be the source of it. Stress can be the source of a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? But, I just want to thank all the donors again. And if you're thinking about donating, please go ahead, do it. Because I know I need it. I'm going to need it for like another couple months after this transfusion, because it don't take right away. You know what I'm saying? So, just, you know what I'm saying, just keep doing what everybody else is doing, man. And I'll be back here Friday, you know what I'm saying, to keep inspiring and keep uplifting, and just keep doing what it is that I was put on this earth to do, which is, you know what I'm saying, help people, in any way that I can. Thank y'all for watching, man. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all Friday.